Welcome to Fat Tea, where the gossip's hot, the laughs are free. Spill the tea, no calorie count. Real talk's what we're all about. So grab a snack, come sip with me. You're listening to Fat Tea.
Where's the tray? Oh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fat Tea. And
Oh, no, turn it down.
it is Friday, July 31st. Can you guys believe this? Another whole month gone. Just
No.
Dude, July went by so quick. I was like, wait, who?
It's
Yeah.
scary.
tomorrow is going to be Halloween, feels like. We got.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Put your headphones in.
Does everybody
There's an
have
echo.
their decorations ready yet and their costumes? We don't even
I
have.
do.
Do we have a costume idea yet
Fun.
for Halloween? Yes?
I think we should do memes.
Memes.
We dress up as memes.
Oh, the you know the meme with the cat, like this lady and the cat next to it, or there's the kombucha girl with the two faces. I can't even do the facial expressions. Like
I want to do angels really bad.
angels and devils.
That's a good idea.
Real quick, guys. Stefan, can you post a link?
I can post the link, and it is in the
Host chat.
right?
You're gonna have to scroll back a little bit. Yeah. Where'd he go?
I like them round. I like them chunky.
Okay.
Not me kicking myself. Not me kicking myself off the call. Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Hi, Michelle.
Did it play an intro?
Hi,
when
guys.
you
Hi,
joined?
everyone.
Yes.
Is it set like that for everybody?
No, for me.
Okay.
Okay, let me. Fuck. When did you post? When did you give me the link? Hey, Bug. It was pretty
Christian,
early
happy
on.
birthday.
Oh, there's a birthday in the chat.
Christian Fausto. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Christian is a fan of all of us and is always in everyone's chat.
I love him.
Okay,
He's
guys,
a loyal follower.
can you tell me if this worked?
Yeah, it just popped up.
Pinned message in the chat on YouTube. Now you can give your story. What's going on with that?
Okay, guys, we are going for top 5 right now in our group. We are currently 4th, and there's 6 days left for this round of stuff. We are trying to win America's Favorite Couple, my husband and I. And if we win, we'll get $20,000, and we'll go on a triple date with Jeff and Emily Goldblum, Charlie Day, and Mary Elizabeth Ellis. So, like, I'm excited about meeting Jeff Goldblum. Like, I will pee my pants. Just saying. Let's make that happen for your group. So you guys can vote every 24 hours. You get a free vote every 24 hours. You can buy votes. You do not have to. It goes to a charity in LA.
Oh,
it goes to a food bank in Oceania.
Okay. So basically, all the proceeds of, like, you know, when people buy votes or whatever, it actually goes to a good cause. That's awesome.
The hub said he will film me peeing my pants when I meet Jeff Goldblum. So
Good.
there's going to be that. Everyone say hello to the husband in question.
Hi, husband.
Hi, husband.
That's everyone's husband in the house. He is the resident house husband.
Hold on.
Your mama.
Your mama.
Your mama.
Yes. All right. So, guys, I told you today is Frisky Friday. Tea. We got tea. We got so much tea. It's like a Boston Tea Party. Where do we even start? How and where do we start?
Okay, so how about we start with the screen
screen sharing?
recording? Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh, and also super chats are going to get me high.
oh, guys, very important. Yes, today is one of those days. Any super chat is going to contribute to K-Bug's elevation level. And also, of course, as usual, any super chats are going to get answered if it's a question.
Blinky. I'll do a blinky.
So now, let me see. Screen sharing. We're getting to screen sharing. Give me 1 second here. Pull up
Thank you,
the
Stella.
stuff.
Thanks, Link.
So trigger warning, guys. This is going to be pretty rough. There's going to be a lot of mean girling, a lot of bullying, a lot of shit talking. We do still have a guest waiting right now. I'm waiting. I'm trying to figure out like when she can come up. It's a little dicey, so I don't want to make like too crazy promises. But like we have somebody that wants to be on the show. We're still trying behind the scenes to make that happen. But for right now, let's start this out with a screen share that we are going to discuss. So just to make this very clear, TikTok is a very public platform. Anybody and everybody can go live on TikTok and anybody can post on TikTok. So what we're going to show you right now is a live stream recording from what, 2 days ago? Was it 2 days?
It is from Monday night.
Monday night. Okay, so Monday night, this incident here happened. And Rissa is going to want to address it. So let me screen share this thing. So everybody on the panel, you can watch the screen share. And for the live audience, I'm going to turn it on here.
Why is it not popping up for me?
And you guys tell me, I think stream volume should be good. We should be able to hear this. I'm also hoping that the audience on YouTube is going to be able to hear this. And yeah, just listen.
Thanks, Michelle.
Wait, and isn't it interesting how
Stefan is sleeping with a girl that's 30 years younger than him, that he publicly won't admit that he loves, that everyone knows she's never going to leave because, from what I gather, she was raised in a trailer, whatever, fair enough, everyone has their starts, but she was raised in a trailer. She's not a very intelligent person. Her content isn't that good because she always moaned about how the girls in the house was always making more money than her and she could never keep up. And she always cooks burgers every week because that's all she can afford is burgers. That's literally all she could afford. And even while I was there, she burnt the fucking burgers. She burnt fucking burgers.
I told you,
Okay,
it's always a good cook. It's always
not even a good cook.
It's always
Even with a microwave, that girl would be dangerous. Okay.
You know what? You know what, guys?
Don't even start me.
the
Don't
real
even start me on
fat
true
tea.
love because that girl is mad. Hang on, girls. That girl is madly in love with a 30-year-old, with a 30-year age gap. He's in his 50s, and he does not love her. He just fucks her. The one thing they have in common is he likes fat girls. She's a fat girl. That's it. End of comment. They don't have they can't have a conversation with each other. She's always in the background. If you notice, they're never having a conversation. They never talk to each other about, oh, have you seen this? Have you seen that? Oh, by the way, she's that dumb. She doesn't even know who the fuck George Michael is. I said,
Okay, hold on.
George Michael.
She did say she
And
did
she's
not
like,
finish
oh
school,
no,
okay?
I don't.
So, like,
you can't have a conversation with her because oh, have you ever heard of this film? Ever watched that film? Or ever heard this song? Ever read this book? No. If it's not on TikTok, she does not know what is going on in the real world. She is thick as pig shit, as we say back home.
Damn, now I feel bad. Oh my god.
This is the perfect
Shay
cult member.
could not stand Rissa. She could not stand Rissa. She would publicly tell me about all the things that Rissa would do and the dramas and the time they went to Arizona once to see Zio, I believe. There was one time where Alana, Rissa, and maybe Shay was in the car, and there was an agreement on the way back that Alana is much bigger than Rissa, is very much cramped in the back, but Rissa gets the precedence because she's the fat princess that has to be treated first and can never get out of the car to get her own shopping or groceries, or she can't even go to the dispensary to get her own weed. Sorry, her own gardening. You might get a ban for that now.
I bet they wish she would have
This
shut
is
up
the mentality
now.
of a person we're dealing with, and she pulls this mental health card every 2 seconds. Fair enough. We've all got mental health issues. I can definitely account for that. But when you pull it every 2 weeks over the fact that someone does, you had a disagreement over who's cooking tonight or something silly, and honestly, the amount of things she would get up her own arse about, and yeah, basically that long story was they had an agreement that Alana they'd swap over on the car ride home back to Las Vegas. They had an agreement. Rissa for an hour, 2 hours pretended to be asleep. And they were nudging her, saying her name, calling her name, come on, time to wake up, time to wake up. She pretended for like an hour or 2 hours that she was asleep. And then she cried about it, saying, I need to be treated the best. I need to be this, I need to be that. When there was a pre-planned agreement that she did not follow.
Jack obviously did not sign an NDA. This
Alana
motherfucker did not sign an NDA. And I fucking love it.
Alana was supposedly her best friend. Well, you don't act like that, bitch. You act like a horrible person to Alana all the time. And she stands by you through thick and thin.
I bet they're not clipping this shit. I
Did
bet
you see
they
what
not.
Clip it. Clip it.
Jack,
Audrey,
you and Ryan.
we're talking about clipping. We're talking about clipping all the rest of it. And Shay was an amazing person. But guess who told me about Audrey and Fremont? Guess who was telling me first-hand experience of Audrey's just offered me $200 to get in on a deal. She's just brought this guy home, and she's just offered me $200 or no, an X amount of money to get in on the deal, and Shay always turned it down. So I know it goes on. Shay told me about it. Shay was offered to get in on said, whatever you want to call it, the oldest trade in the world.
Damn.
Audrey's somewhere screaming in the background. I see it. Can't prove it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Oh my
Who
god.
do you think told me all this? Because it wasn't them.
Yeah,
it was Shay, the supposedly best friend of theirs. They weren't best friends. She could not stand the pair of them. Everything they did, how they stood, like everything they stood for, the things they did, their behaviors, their childlike behaviors. They're both 23. Makes sense. They both act like children because they're fucking children.
Yeah, he likes to know, and that's why.
Somebody's trying to report you, Jack.
What?
He told too much.
No, Jack clocked the fuck out of it. It's like, oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Sakina, did you get a thing that he's been reported?
Yeah.
Remove
Yeah.
him for 10 minutes.
Of course.
Wait, why?
If otherwise, he'll
Pause
take
it
your
for
life
a
down.
second.
Huh?
Pause it for a second.
I did just now, okay?
The video is almost 12 minutes long. We're at the halfway mark. So for 6 minutes, he's ranting on about me. And then he starts going on a rant about Audrey. And he's saying all this shit about how I'm in love with this man who's 30 years older than me. But all I am to this man is basically a piece of pussy. I don't know like what language I can use on here, but hopefully that's okay. Basically, he's just saying I'm a piece of ass for Stefan, and Stefan doesn't love me back. Ranting on about how I burnt burgers. Mind you, I can get into that story. I cooked burgers for Jack Kelly one night when he first came here because you can pull that back up in a minute. Because that's literally all he eats. All he eats is burgers and mashed potatoes. That's all his mom cooks for him back home. And if he eats anything different, it's like fucking Weetabix or like I don't know everything the man eats, but he literally eats burgers majority of the time. So I figured to be welcoming and try to bring him some comfort, I would feed him something that wasn't strange to him, something he was used to. So I decided to cook burgers. I bought all the shit for burgers. Mind you, nobody else paid for any of it. I bought the stuff for them burgers. And then Stefan was supposed to grill them, and Stefan was stuck in the drama, head first in the drama, because everything had just happened and everything was falling literally in front of us, falling apart in front of us. That he was face first in the drama and the lolcow bus shit, because that was going on at the time. He had just joined the lolcow Discord, and he was literally in a video chat call. He had came outside. Okay, so this was like literally within the first 3 days that Jack Kelly was here, because he only stayed at the house for 4 days and then he left. So like I had asked Stefan, like, we're hungry, can you come cook the burgers? And he's on a phone call, and he comes outside, brings them out there because they wanted to talk to me for some reason. The dude was super disrespectful, said something like provocative towards me, and then Stefan left and went back inside, and then it got later. And I was like, okay, like, Stefan, can you come cook them now? And he was taking forever. So it got even later. So I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to try to cook these goddamn burgers. So I turned the fucking grill on. First of all, I don't know how to do that. I had to figure out how to do that. Then I cleaned the fucking grill. Then I grilled these stupid ass burgers for this stupid ass man who is trashing my name. And the burgers got burnt because while I was grilling them, Stefan came outside and something happened and it pissed Jack Kelly off to the point where he was outside having a fucking hissy fit. Literally. Like fucking literally exploding, like angry as hell, punching shit, like huffing, puffing, like turning red. I can see the veins in his forehead start to pop out. Like you can see he's stressed out. And I know why he's stressed out. But he's sitting here saying, like, this bitch burnt the burgers. She can't even cook burgers. But, bitch, I cooked the burgers for you, and you're missing, like, the key point. You're missing the reason why the burgers got burnt. They got burnt because you had a hissy fit, and I was trying to comfort you. So I got distracted, and they got burnt. What the fuck about it? And, he had this hissy fit because over the 4 fucking days he was here, there were multiple times when I had to tell Stefan, because Jack came to me and he vented and he was like, yeah, this is just too much for me. Like, Stefan needs to calm down a little bit. Like, this is a little insensitive, especially after everything that just happened. And knowing me and the person I am and the heart I have, I felt for him. So I went and I told Stefan, as someone who is close to Stefan, I said, like, you need to calm down a little bit. Like, you are being insensitive and you need to understand Jack's feelings because of what just happened and what he's going through. And I told Stefan so many times, and Stefan is a grown-ass man. You can only tell him so many times. He's not going to listen if he doesn't want to listen. He's grieving how he's grieving. And I'm trying to comfort both of them, but I'm only one fucking person. So you can't tell a story and forget parts. And I guess, like, that's the point that I'm trying to make. Like, I don't want the video to keep playing and forget what he said, because he definitely forgot that the reason the burgers got burnt was because I was trying to be a friend to him. So, what the fuck about it? Who gives a fuck? You didn't eat the fucking burgers anyways. So you're sitting up here complaining about it, and you're saying that the only thing that I can afford is burgers. That's a goddamn lie. I cook all types of shit. And how do you know what I can cook? Because are you my pockets? Do you know what I can afford? No. You know what hearsay you've heard. And you're running your mouth based off of that, and it's fucked up.
I mean, the thing that, like, is very clear to me is when you look at who he was on the live with. Like, he didn't go live by himself going on a rant like that, but he had Pau, Yolanda. Yes.
Stacy Chit Chats super chatted $10. Listen, Rissa can cook. I have watched stuff she made on live. On the 4th of July, Rissa cooked for hours. WTF, someone always has something to say.
That is very
lie detector
true.
test
Rissa is one of the
if you are
best
telling
cooks
the
that's been in
truth.
this house. Like, Shay took the cake, and Shay was just better than Rissa only because she could cook anything, like any
I
type of food.
even
You know what I
agreed
mean?
that Sherry was the best cook this house ever saw. And I
Yeah,
said
but
too.
Rissa is right there. She's so fucking good at cooking. So that like doesn't even make sense. That's just like him just trying to talk shit. You know what I mean?
And so much effort goes into it too. Like so much effort and so much love goes into your cooking. Like you do it because you love the people you're cooking for.
Yeah. It's literally like somebody asked on live last night, why do you cook for everybody? Because I enjoy it. I enjoy taking care of the people that are in my life, the people that I have around me all the time, and the people that I love. Like, why is it anybody's business what I enjoy doing?
I mean, that's what I was saying before the super chat came in. It's like, look at the panel that he was on. It's Sakina, Yolanda, Pau, and then I don't even know this Jess Tea Cakes. She seems to be very hateful, but I've never really even interacted with her. Like, all I know is that she used to be a model for a certain website. And then this Karen girl, who also like I don't even really know. Like, there's a bunch of people like giggling and laughing as he's bullying you, and this is kind of like, in my personal opinion, what falls under mean girling. Like,
Well, this
they're literally
isn't.
just.
Go ahead.
This is literally like there was no reason to mean girl you. Like, anything and everything else that was said on here on the podcast before, like, let's say like last Friday or whatever, when Darren was on here, is Darren's feelings. That's how Darren feels about it. It was very public, you know. The screenshots are there, the posts are there, the stories are there. They're all public. It's kind of like Darren was sitting here on this panel complaining and voicing his opinion and his feelings, but he wasn't being derogatory. He didn't say, he didn't like, body shame, or he didn't say like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, whatever. It was literally just like, why did it have to be so public? And this is the thing with the internet, we all, as creators of different variations, we put our lives out there on the internet in some way, shape, or form. So yes, there are people saying like, oh yeah, we have to be ready to take it. We have to be ready for people's opinions, and we have to allow people to have an opinion and reaction channels and all that kind of shit. But this live stream with what I would call the Mean Girl gang against Rissa, that was unnecessary. Like, going
Yeah.
in on and calling her like
Well, not only did he attack my love life, he attacked my cooking skills, and then he attacked my money, my financial situation, all within the same breath, and then went on to attacking my health and how I talking about she can't stand up to do anything. She has to lean over and she can't breathe for shit and such and like
Cat Mama CFQ super chatted $5. Stefan, are you romantically in love with Rissa?
that is a very good question that like we never really discuss on live. But yeah, of course. I mean, Rissa is a sweetheart. Rissa is the ultimate sweetheart, and I don't want her to continually get attacked. What we do, we are officially not in a relationship, right? And we are very clear. I've been very clear on that. Rissa is very clear on that. You can still love somebody and not be in a fucking relationship, because unlike some other people, I do not go around and pretend. I don't go around and tell somebody like, hey, oh, I want to be monogamous with you, or like, hey, do you want to be in a relationship with you, while I'm still talking to other people? Or, I would never like play Rissa like that and say like, hey, you want to be like, my girlfriend or whatever, and I want to be with you, but at the same time I have my phone full of conversations talking to other people. Like, I've always been honest. Like, I've always told everybody here, and everybody knows, like, right now I'm still in some kind of like a healing phase from what happened to me not too long ago, and the people around me know that, and I have every right to be who I am and act how I am acting, because I'm honest about it. Rissa knows about it, everybody knows about it. So it's not like, the documentary, actually, the production company, this is like something that like, we should make clear. The production company asked Rissa a question to which she answered, and then they asked me a completely different question to which I answered, and then they stitched the two together. And it makes it seem a certain way. That was intentional. That was an intentional setup. And I know the local bus kind of pressed me one time on the episode, because I just don't want to like talk about this stuff online that much, because everybody, their mama and their dog, knows that everybody who is around me, and especially anybody that's really close to me, let alone in some kind of relationship or partnership or whatever, is going to get attacked. on this fucking internet by these fucking haters because they have nothing better to do because they can't get to me. If they can't get to me, look at what Jack Kelly did. He's mad that I allowed Shay's cousin to come on the panel on this podcast, right? So what does he do? Instead of attacking me, he attacks Rissa because Rissa is close to me. Audrey?
I was saying, yeah, like he attacks, like he went in on Rissa, but attacking me and Rissa when we didn't say anything, and like Rissa didn't do anything to any. Like I know the day she really didn't do anything to anyone. Like you cannot want to be someone's friend. He cannot want to be our friend. We were only nice to him, literally, like till the day that I found all this stuff happen. Like, and I didn't even care. Like I wasn't even that big on, like I was like whatever. Like let them live their life. I don't care. I just thought it was weird. You know what I mean? I still didn't say anything about their relationship. Same thing with Sakina. Like they're telling us, like we never shut our mouths. It's like, no, you're the one who said something, and now I'm not shutting my mouth because I'm going to defend myself. You know. And the fact, like, what was the topic you were just talking about? Because I had something to say, but then I forgot what Jack said about use on.
Relationship, like
Oh yeah,
blasting.
like the only thing that matters in a relationship is as long as there's communication going on. Like Stefan has communicated to Rissa what the boundaries are, what he wants in a relationship. She knows what she's getting into. So for some girls to be like, you don't deserve this and this and that, it's like she's making that decision. If she doesn't want to be in a relationship like he's providing and wanting, that's on Rissa to decide, and she's decided that she wants to be in it, and that's no one else's business, and it's no one's business what their connection is, whatever. It's no one's business, period, right? And at the end of the day, like he's been honest completely about the type of relationship he wants, and if that's what Rissa wants as well, that's fine. Like everyone just needs to mind their business.
I ain't
It's
even trying
ridiculous.
to be rude, but they paid $5. I don't think that comment deserved this much talk time.
I
We
mean,
could
but
have
like,
just left it at yeah.
but at the end of the day, we're all like, we are the ones that are always honest here, you know, and like, you know.
I know, but like we've been talking about if we're in love with each other for 5 minutes, and I've been trying to. I'm gonna lose my thought process.
Yeah, no.
So are we going back to the? Are we gonna keep watching the video?
No, I wanted to finish saying something. I was saying like he attacked my love life, he attacked my financial situation, he attacked my content, he attacked my cooking habits, or not my cooking habits, my cooking skills. He attacked, then went on to talk about my fucking health, about how she can't do anything. She something about a scooter. She needs to get a scooter but won't get one. And then just like saying all this shit, and it's like, what the fuck have I done to you? I haven't done anything to you. If anything, I was a good ass friend when you came here. I literally was trying to comfort you. And mind you, me and Jack Kelly only had some interaction last year, and then like it was very minimal after that because of how close him and Shay were getting and the relationship they were building. And then after they got into a relationship, I think I said hey to him like maybe 10 times after that. And then after her passing, I reached out because I wanted to check on him and make sure he was okay. And I just kept continuing to check on him because I couldn't imagine being in that position. I felt for Jack 100%. My heart was literally in, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I was heartbroken.
We were crying for Jack. Like Jack, that was like what we were the saddest about, was how bad we felt for Jack. Like the thought of Jack made me would make me bawl. Like thinking of how he was mourning, and that was the same thing with Rissa. We felt so bad for him. Like imagine, like just imagine, like well, the situation he was in was awful. You know what I mean? We felt so bad for him, and I continue to feel bad. So the fact that he would talk about us and her like that, like, is so fucking insane to me. And the insults are so low, like your health, your education, your financial situation, your living situation. She came from a trailer. Bitch, I came from a double wide. So why are we shaming people for the situation we live in? That is so disgusting. And that is the same thing that you and the people you surround yourself with go to that level. So therefore I'm at that level. I never talked on anyone. I never never said the things that you guys said. Until you guys mentioned our name, that's when we started saying stuff, and we keep getting shamed like we're the ones. No. Replay the footage. We never said a word about Sakina, never said a word about Jack until they started saying stuff about us. And the fact that he blow up like that on Rissa after like literally what have we done is so insane to me. I can't even fathom. Like I
I
seriously
want to say, he did say something about you can't even be in the same room with her. She's so fucking dumb. You can't create conversation with her. Well, bitch, I'm sorry if you don't have a relationship with a person where you can be in their comfort and not have to talk to feel comfortable. I have that type of relationship with Stefan. I can be in the same room as him and not have to say a single fucking word and be at peace. I'm sorry if you have to talk every fucking living second of your life. Not everything is like that. Not everybody is the same. But you're not finna sit over here and call me dumb and shame me and say, like, you can't even have a fucking conversation with her. Of course I don't know who George Michael is, you dumb ass. You're fucking 35. You're 35, I'm 24. You're 10 years older than me. So of course I don't know who that is.
And
But
it's
this
not your
Yeah.
type of music. It's not your type of music.
I
is
don't know music, but like I hate people who judge people for not knowing certain things. You can be smart in some things, you can be a fucking idiot in others, and that doesn't make you dumb. And even if someone's dumb, why are you gonna shame them? That is such a weird thing. Like it is so weird. And those girls did that too. Like they would talk shit about people who are like not as smart as them and stuff. It's like I just don't understand that. Like not everyone is on the same level in everything, right? There's people who are better than you at other things, and you should never comment or mention or make someone feel less than for having something that someone else doesn't have. Like it's just so ridiculous.
Okay. Stefan, did you have it saved where it was at?
Yeah.
Can you play it?
Okay. Bringing
This
it
ain't
back
tea,
to the.
guys. The tea is finna come. This is pre-tea.
Hold your horses.
It has stayed. Like we just gotta keep it chilled.
No. Have to remove the
But
throat for
I
10
get
minutes.
those all the time.
Jack's throat chakra is open. He's ready.
It just limits your like being shared on the
It does.
on the
limits visibility.
Okay.
Yeah, visibility. Yeah.
First, they
But
told
we
him
still
that
on. We still good. We still good right
First,
here.
they told him that the women need to. He needs to stop letting women speak for him. Then, when he started speaking, they all shut the hell up. I like that. Okay.
But that's how it always is. They
I'm one of
always
those
acting
people.
like,
I'm
oh,
one of those
they don't
people.
talk,
I'm
they don't
quiet,
talk.
and I won't get involved. I won't get involved. I won't. If you fucking push me, I'm coming out of you hammer and tongs. I'm gonna drop a fucking brick, a whole ton of bricks on your fucking head. Like Rissa struggles to. She's fat shaming you girls, right? Rissa is out of breath while she's cooking around the kitchen and has to lean over on everything. So that's how out of breath she gets because she can't stand up for a period of time cooking food. That she has to lean on everything, but she refuses to get a scooter. She refuses to do these things, because she doesn't want to have that image, this self-hate thing of like, oh no, I need a scooter. It's like, bitch, you need a scooter. You can barely breathe, and you're only standing up cooking food.
But
she's
also,
23, but she's making fun of my scooter. Okay.
That's also though because you know who doesn't like to see women on scooters.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. As soon as she will get a scooter, he will lose interest.
That
has done that
makes
before.
so already lost interest, probably.
Yeah,
That
he
makes
says
so much
that
sense.
he's interested on a certain body type, but they have to be active. The moment that she leans into that and gets a scooter or something, he will lose interest. So
yeah,
this
He
is
has to stick to
crazy.
it.
That makes so much sense.
He has to suck it up.
Yep.
I mean, the fact that you go to someone's house and the
popped
whole
up.
thing is recorded, audio and visual, is a bit
Oh,
of an
look
alarm bell.
it! It's the #1 fan.
Oh yeah, she was talking about me the other day. She was like, "Why do they always talk about racism and prejudice?" Doriana, who is
Because
they?
it exists.
Okay.
Who is they?
At this point, they're going in and start to bully Doriana. I think here we can stop it here. And or is there any more in that recording, Rissa, that you wanted to show?
I'm honestly not sure. I know the first half of it is them going in on me. And like you guys, and then I knew they started bullying Doriana. I do think that it might go back into bullying us again.
Let me see.
Who's they?
You're
That's all
allowed
I
to
want
talk
to know.
about it if it's
Can I
actually
I
speak
think
on
happening.
it's
this
us
really
because
quick?
we're the only ones that have like kind of had that conversation
She
on live, to be
said
honest.
she's
Yeah,
bullying
yeah, no,
Doriana
Doriana.
because Doriana was talking about can I say that word?
What are you talking about? Like the racism or whatever?
Yeah.
The word racism is allowed, yes. We can
Okay.
discuss racism.
Because they were talking about Doriana was talking about racism and prejudice, and somebody had went in one of her lives and made a comment saying like Rissa looks like she would say the N or Rissa something would say the N word. I have a screen recording somewhere.
And I've never ever seen you or heard you. Yeah.
Exactly. And she goes, "Oh, Rissa said the N word. If she did, that would be unfortunate." But the people in her box said, "Oh, she looks like she would say the N word. She looks like the type that would say that." A white lady and an African American lady were in her box saying that. And mind you,
Oh.
I'm white and I'm from the South. Is that why you're profiling me? Make it make sense.
It's
I've
like
never called nobody. And she's like, she looks like she would say it with the hard ER. Bitch, fuck you. Don't profile.
oh, that's where that came from. Like and basically just putting out like, bullshit allegations. If there was a recording of you saying that, okay. But there isn't because you didn't. And this is
No,
this
that's sickening to go around and degrade somebody's character like that. Why are you
yeah,
lying
of
on my
course.
motherfucking name?
It should be highly illegal. The live obviously was hosted by our bestie Sakina, who loves now lately to host these slander campaigns, and apparently, as we just learned, also like supports like putting out like just blatant lies about Rissa. Let's see what else. There's a couple more minutes left.
I was in the comment sections this morning
Oh, Doriana's a
saying
weirdo.
they always talk about racism and prejudice. Who's they?
Well, when somebody
Stacy Chit Chat super chatted $10. Why does anyone care where any of you lived? As far as I'm concerned, you had a roof over your head. This is all crazy. It's also nobody's business how these ladies make their coin.
That right here. It should be nobody's fucking business, and I can tell you
The lie detector test determined you are telling the truth.
absolutely. Like
Blasted.
how Audrey makes her money is Audrey's business. How K-Bug makes her money is K-Bug's business. What Rissa does, how much like what she pays and how she makes her money and how and her living situation here is Rissa's, and in this case my business, right? What Sumi does is Sumi's business. Like I don't understand how sometimes these people go in so deep into people's business and then they make assumptions and then they spread these assumptions on the internet as if it was a proven truth, right? Like, wild. Absolutely wild. Because, whatever else we have on the show, because we still have a couple more receipts to show, there's fucking receipts. We are not talking about anything here other than stuff that we have hard receipts for. I'm going to defend myself against Sakina any day. Like the lies that she's trying to spread about me. Like, I'm going to say, like, hey, first person perspective, I did not do that. You are literally just trying to do this for retaliation. But the other shit that we have here on the show, the tea, there's fucking receipts for it. And there's no lying about those receipts because the receipts came from the horse's mouth. So stay tuned. Hold on. Let me finish the rest of this video really quick and see if there's anything else in here.
it brings up things that are outright racist.
Yeah, it's
You
the
should call them
unfortunate
on
looking
it.
woman that I pointed out. What'd you say?
Super unfortunate looking woman who pointed.
Right, now they called her ugly.
So savage.
Right, LOL. It's the same thing. They and you people. Same thing.
Look,
It's a microaggression.
People.
The
Yeah, that's derogatory,
microaggressions
isn't it?
against you, against Cece, is abhorrent. And when
Yeah.
they don't call him out on it.
I
They're
call him
taking
out on
part
it.
in it.
I call him out
Yeah.
on it.
No, but we do, but they
Yeah.
don't. That's
The
the real
live,
they.
the live ate her up, and she started crying.
I don't even. Oh, she's talking about Rissa. Rissa said, "How can Jack be with Sakina with how she looked?" Whatever. Okay. Yeah.
Where's
Well,
that really?
he thinks I'm pretty. That's enough.
Really?
But see, why are we doing that? Why, as women, are we doing that to other women? I just don't understand it.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that fucking funny? Like the double standard or the what do you call it? Like you say something and you do the same thing in the same breath. what is the word for it? The irony. You're complaining about, like, Rissa supposedly made a comment about somebody's looks. And we got you on fucking recording, literally just calling Doriana unfortunate looking. Like, come on now. Like, you're not taking the high road either. Like, you're literally taking the tunnel right there.
Ageism, the way you look. Are you pretty enough?
Doriana is in the chat, and Doriana, you are not unfortunate looking. I'm sorry that they said that to you.
And Jack, why
At
are
all.
people in the comments who weren't even invited in
And
here?
it's just like crazy because it's like, even if you have opinion on Stefan like that, it's like, even when everyone left the house and they felt this way, I like left out of it. It's because it's like, why am I gonna hate on someone even if I don't agree with them? But they hate on you if you agree with anyone. Like anyone who's forced on, they hate on, and it's like that's ridiculous because it's like obviously they're siding with him because they know who he is. They've been here just like how Kay, she's been here the whole time. Saw there was actually at the house when these women were at the house, like saw with her eyes. You know what I mean? It's like, of course, like we can't not stand by him. So it's like, who are you to shame us? You know what I mean? You can not like the guy, but like not just hating on everyone like that is so unproductive. It's unbelievable. Like I just don't understand. And then when you stand up for yourself, you're the villain. Like
That we were minding our own business and talking amongst
also,
ourselves.
can I say I want to
Decide-
mention this too because Jack Kelly said that I tried to have Shay like do a thing with me. Like this is what's so ridiculous because they combine the fact that I do sessions, that I love going on Fremont Street, that I do sessions at Fremont Street sometimes. Like I'll get a hotel so I can go there afterwards because I love going there. I love it so much. My favorite place to go. I people watch there. I'm a big people watcher. I'll go to the airport and people watch. Like it's my favorite thing to do. And then combine one story that I'm not gonna say on here, but like if anyone wants to ask me my private life, I'll ask them. It's just, but they know what it is, right? This one situation where it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but like whatever. They know what it is, and they're combining all the three things and acting like I go on Fremont and sell it for girl, $400 for me. You know I can make $400 by going to dinner with someone. You think I'm going to have sex with someone for $400? That's unreal. Like that's absolutely unreal. Like I've done dominatrix work. I've done other things. I'm very open about my lifestyle like that. And you're just mad that a guy you have to have sex with people for $400 and I don't. I don't know what it is. Like this whole thing because that is my price to like my starting price to go on a date. Like I go on dates with men, no sexual needed. When you're a big girl, you don't need to do that. And I don't shame girls who do that. But when you're a big girl, that is not the thing that they're looking at. Like they don't want to have sex with you. They want to have an experience, a fetish experience or whatever. Just so and for Shay was against sessions, and I never judged her for being against them, whatever. Shay was very against escorting and doing all those things, like girls who did it like all like as a regular job. She thought it was ridiculous, like not okay, and she didn't like sessions. So why in the fuck would I ask her to have sex with a man, which I don't do, which didn't happen, but that doesn't even like the lie doesn't even make sense because I wouldn't even ask her to do a session with me because I know she would never do that with me. I would never ask Shay to do that because she would make fun of me for doing sessions. Like she didn't like that. Every time I would do one, she would make a comment about it. So why the fuck would I go to her and be like, "Hey girl, you want to make 200?" Like what? What are we talking about right now? Like that is so unbelievable. Like if you wanted to make it up with say Esme, whatever, because girl, I drove Esme to go do sexual favors for someone. She actually did. So like we want to talk about everyone doing stuff, which I didn't judge her then. I drove her. You know what I mean? Like it's like I'm not judging anyone in the game. You know, all of Sakina's friends and these models, they all do shit. Like everyone at the bash was doing shit. And I asked anyone. I didn't have sex with anyone there. I didn't do anything with anyone. I had a grand old time and I didn't have to do anything like that. So it's like I don't care like if that's gonna be my reputation, go ahead. Like, because I'm not ashamed of that reputation. If you want to put that on my name, I'll hold that shit. Because that's not a problem for me. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman having to do what she needs to do to get where she needs to be. And the fact that you as a man and you as a woman and everyone around you is going to shame people for doing something like that is fucking disgusting. It really is. And to try to be like $400 cheap girl, do I look like I'm a cheap hooker? No, okay, I'm not. I don't need to do that. I don't need if I want to, I can. And I will, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? No shame in my game. But what I'm saying is to talk about it like that is I'm just not okay with that. That's so not okay. And what the hell?
And you do know, like we all discussed this the other day. Like you know why they're coming for you, Audrey,
Why?
because you're here.
Well, oh yeah. Well, yeah, we just said yeah, we know that. That's like a thing. But like I don't even care. Like it's whatever. Like it's just the things that they're saying, you know, they're shaming sex work, right? For literally people, there's people who do, like, I worked at a strip club for like a year, and I did like makeup and helping stuff out in the back, and I met so many strippers that were literally just there to get through life. You know what I mean? Like the stories that I heard from them, the things that I saw, like it was crazy. Like either they were in like domestic abuse households trying to get out, just trying to make enough rent and a down payment to get out. People who are trying to literally be doctors and nurses, like who are in school right now, just paying for their books. Like, and for you to shame someone, like that's just their story. It's the season of their life. You know what I mean? I'm a monogamous girl in a relationship. When they met me, I was a little bit more crazy. I was doing some crazy stuff because I was just getting out of a relationship that was 3.5 years. I had no sex with this man. I couldn't have sex with him. It was like not possible because he had medical issues. And so I was like trying to find myself, right? And you're gonna judge me for this one season of a thing I had because they, you know, they also slut shame and do other things like that. When I haven't had sex in months, I haven't done anything with anyone, like I'm not like that at all. So for you to like paint me as such, it's crazy to me. Like it's so crazy. But go ahead. I'll be a slut any day. Call that. It's like
It's
I'll
like
take that with I'll take it.
anything to tear anybody down, you know. I mean, we can see that what they've been doing with Rissa, they're trying to do the same thing with you, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know, very unfortunate that, like, you know, wow, how do you even say this? Like, you know, the whole thing is like, you know, a girl's girl, like being a girl's girl, like, you know, supporting each other, like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. It's very unfortunate that everything has turned into such a like a two trenches, like a war. Like, you know,
And
it's
can I say, like, these people are having sex with people every single day, every weekend. This man is like literally fucking anything that walks, literally everything. And you're gonna, and you're doing it for free, and you're just, and you're not, and you're judging people for if they are doing it for money. That like what the hell? Like I mean, sorry, like you're fucking everything that walks in, like, and then you think I'm like that's just so crazy. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. Cause like everyone, all their friends are like sluts. They're fucking everything that walks and giving it out to every man that comes their way. And I'm not. I'm not accessible like that. I like that. I was at a time that I was like having fun, not picking as like I was being more like open. But now you can't access me unless I want you to access me. Like that's just what it is. And like I was a fucking virgin until I was 18. Like, why are we talking to me like that? Like, that's not the thing. So don't paint me as this fucking person when all you guys are fucking hookers and whores. And that's like, love it. Love a hooker and a whore. But
Can we
just,
play the
it's so
video?
weird. It's so weird.
Rissa.
I said, can you play the video?
Okay.
To come in here and start
I thought it was over.
shit. Why? For someone who is, you're helping him victimize, re-victimize his victims. Stop.
Oh, the
They're
talk
still
about
talking about
wigs is
Doriana, by the way. They're
insane.
accusing her of
I
re-victimizing
know it's
people.
definitely microaggression. I don't give a fuck. I also saw the other day Stefan with a fucking wig. Like, baby, if you just want to be
Now
us,
she's shaming me
just
for the
say
wig
that.
for the
If you
wig
just want to be
video.
a fat girl with a wig, just be that. Be it, bitch. Like, don't be hating like that.
Oh, yeah, but my original point that I actually lost, because speaking about I went down a rabbit hole, is she's never getting better. She's going to put up with all the turmoil, all the drama, all the being treated like a doormat. She's literally got, we say the same back home, she's got mug written across her forehead. Like, she's been treated like a mug. And she'll be always treated like a mug because she doesn't have to pay all that rent. She can live there. He buys the smoke. He buys the food. And if it really came to it, he can just basically bail her out. And she'll happily put up with. She talks about how much he loves him. To me, she was crying to me about how much he loves her. He's never had that conversation with me ever. He's never mentioned a name to me in private. But yeah, the first thing she went to was how she doesn't feel loved back. It's like, you're not loved back. Everyone knows you're not loved back. It's not even hard to tell. Even the Paradise chat always say together, "Are you two together?" And you two, they're always getting on. No, we're not together. We're not together. It's like everyone asks that because it's just so. It's like oh God, you don't even have to think about it. It's like you two are not compatible on any level at all.
I'm sorry. Somebody tried to say you're nothing, Jack, but instead they said you're morning, Jack. So that failure was just too funny to ignore.
You know, but the whole thing is, everybody heard it publicly on the documentary. What she said, she poured out her heart, how much she feels about him. And what was his response when they asked him about it?
Oh, you talking about the LCU when they kept trying to get him to say, they were like, "Do
in the
you love her?"
documentary.
And he wouldn't say it. Oh, okay.
In the documentary. In the
Yeah.
documentary, he was like,
It was
"I'm done."
bad. It
Yeah.
was
Hi,
bad.
Cece.
And everybody knows
Hello.
now that the documentary was a total
Jack,
setup for us.
you just pissed me off, but not because of you, because of what you said. Okay.
What
Now,
happened?
we all know. Sakina, I told you this yesterday. But
Okay,
I'm
so
going to say
this
it
is
now.
just like
I'm going to say
the
it
last
now.
bit of this is just CC coming for
You could
Stefan
pay
over
for
child
that
support.
bitch's
So
weed.
it's irrelevant,
You
but
could pay for her fucking food. You could pay for her to live in your fucking house. But you can't pay your fucking child support. That
Yep.
800 little bit of fucking dollars you pay a month, you can't pay your child support.
Okay, and that's where it ends. And
So
obviously,
cruel to you.
yeah, this literally just to throw that in there when it's her own fault. It's her own fault. Like, obviously, I did. Like the check was mailed on time and all that kind of stuff. Like the fact that she airs that kind of shit out on the internet. Like if I need to host an entire episode about CC, I could go deep. I can go deep about that woman. So the fact that like she brings that up is literally just like you can tell what her intentions really are, and like I think that is so fucking dirty. So I didn't cut it off. It ended. That's where the screen recording ended. The screen
okay.
recorded that was sent to us. And
So, huh?
now, guys, the actual tea.
So, I guess with that being the end of the video, I just want to tell my tea, the part that Jack Kelly left out. And this is hard for me. I'm just gonna say that. Like, my nerves are everywhere. But, like, Jack Kelly got here on a Thursday, late at night. We came home, ate, everybody went to bed. Then the next day, Jack got up, went out, hung out with somebody, came home, hung out with me. Then we went to bed. And then, like, during this time, we had conversations about things, mind you. And then the third day, he got up, went on, hung out with somebody again, came back, hung out with me. And we're sitting there, and on the third night, and I'm telling him, like, Jack, you look tired, you should go to bed. And he's like, yeah, I think I might go to bed. And then he gets up, goes to hug me, and when he goes to hug me, he leans in for a kiss and tries to kiss me on the lips. And I dodge his kiss, and it just gets me on the cheek. I'm like so shocked that this happened that I literally forget to tell him goodnight, and he goes, and I didn't want to seem like a rude bitch, so I texted him and I'm like, sorry about that. I was just flabbergasted. Have a good night. And he was like, yeah, it's okay. If you ever want to cuddle, you know where to find me. Come find me. This is on the third night. And mind you, me and Jack have never had any conversations of the sort like this before. It's like I said, we barely ever talked up until Shay's passing. I was reaching out to check on him, and from that, a sexually charged conversation initiated. And the next day, I found myself in Jack Kelly's bed, and we had sex. And the only reason, I'm just going to say this, like, the only reason I did think he was attractive, I'm not going to lie. I never thought Jack Kelly was a bad looking man, but I felt for him because over the period of the 3 days and the conversations we had, he had told me about how he's been saving himself to come here. And then he came here and there's just nothing here. And like the circumstances, like very unfortunate circumstances left him in this position. And he hasn't wanked off and he hasn't came, just like very intimate details. And I pitied him. I pitied the fuck out of him. Did I regret it afterwards? Yes, 100% I regretted it. But you're going on the internet, and I feel disgusting. Disgusting as fuck. But you want to know something? I never claimed to be Shay's friend. Me and Shay were never friends. At one point we were, but recently we weren't friends. We were just roommates. We were cordial for the sake of the group. So I never claimed to be her friend. Do I still feel bad for it? Yes, but I pitied the fucking man. And I regret it 100%. But like, you're going around bashing me on the fucking internet, bashing my motherfucking name in the dirt, but you're sitting here trying to make yourself look like a saint because of your situation. But you came here to the freaking US to boink bitches on other people's dime. You came here and you're going around telling sob stories. You're talking about how I'm giving mental health sob stories for the pity of other people, but you're sitting here giving sob stories for pussy. We're not the same. And it's fucking awful that you can sit here and run my name in the dirt when I've done nothing but be a friend to you. Even after you left this motherfucking house, I still checked on you until you started being weird towards me. And you're going around saying all this shit, but failing to mention that on day 3, day 4, whatever it was, we had sex. So you're not as innocent as you seem, Jack Kelly. Like, I know you're probably watching this, or your minions are watching this, and like, I'm not lying. I have proof. I have the screen recording of the chat, and then on top of that, it's my fucking truth. And I have no reason to lie about anything. And with that being said, that's my tea. That is my fucking tea. That is the hot tea that I've been waiting to spill all week. Because Jack Kelly wasn't man enough to say it on his motherfucking own.
Can I say, I commend you for saying that, because also like she didn't want to say anything, and then I didn't know until we came back and she told us and told me because I was not here. And what the thing is, like, and it's like, I didn't even care who he had sex with, right? It's like, I didn't care he had sex with these people and everything. It's like, it got to a point, it's like, obviously he's talking all this shit and he's not saying he slept with Rissa because he knows how that make him look, right? Like, he is literally saying, shit, we didn't know all the things Shay said to him. He's saying that Shay hated Rissa, and Shay said this about Rissa, and Rissa. You knew all this and you still tried coming to her and talking to her the first time you got there instead of mourning your girlfriend, and then she felt bad, just like how I've done that before too. Like, you as a woman, you guys know, you get in this position where you like do things that you don't want to because you feel bad, you don't want to reject them, whatever it is, like, and she's felt this way about, like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. But it's like, no one's also shaming either of them for doing it. It's like, but why are you keeping it a secret? Why are you talking so much shit about her? And then you did what you did, and you know, if everyone knew, they would be shaming you because they're shaming Rissa. It doesn't make any sense.
Really quick, Audrey, do you remember when was the bash? When was the Tuscany bash?
I have no idea. Like a month ago.
It was early July or something, right?
Yeah.
You know, I don't give a damn if you judge me. You can judge me all you. I'm reading these comments, and you can judge me all you motherfucking want to. But until you're in my position, don't speak on a motherfucking thing. I don't give a fuck. Until you feel the way I feel, yes, I could have said no, but I pitied the man. I felt for him. So don't speak on shit.
We were supposed to have somebody else on the panel tonight. I don't know, like, I haven't heard back from her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a pattern. Like, he's very suave. Like, if anything,
Yeah,
me and
I'm
Jack's
owning up to
relationship.
my wrongs. I'm owning up to my wrongs. Nobody else would have done this.
Yeah.
So I have been contacted after the hate rant, like after the everything that happened. Somebody contacted me and sent me this way here. Okay, I'm gonna read the message. It says, "I was watching you live and I'm upset. she, as in Sakina, posted Jack as well because me and Jack were a thing when he came out here, Fan. So this is a friend texting me, right? I bought a hotel room for us. We had sex and everything. He told me he loved me, and I believed him. I bought him stuff for his birthday. I didn't even know about him and Shay. I know I never met Shay and meet her, but I'm just reading this out as it is. But I met Jack at a bingo rave with his friend Tiffany in June. Then seen him every weekend until the bash came, and then he just stopped talking to me really, and I found out about the chick he was messing with, aka Sakina, because it was so public, you know. And then she says, I feel dumb and stupid for messing with him. And then I say, because I'm shocked, like at this point, I'm like, hold on. He just came here, and basically his girlfriend just passed away, and then he basically messes with Rissa, then he messes with Glory Fox, and now all of a sudden there's this person telling me this story, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So she sent me a picture, proof. She sent me like evidence, and I'm like, oh my god, mind blown. Question from Rissa. Then I get back to her and I say, question from Rissa. If you didn't hear it in live on the live, because Rissa was asking in the background, are you monogamous, or were you looking for something open or poly with him? And she comes back to me saying, no, I'm not poly or monogamous. I definitely wasn't looking for anything open or poly. And I was like, shit, what the hell? And then she sends me 2 more pictures with proof. Like she literally sent me these saying like, hey, look, the date stamp up there at the Boulder Junction or whatever on June 28th. So there's a timestamp right there. And there's this picture, June 28th at the Tuscany. So I'm literally sitting here like I'm completely mind blown, and I'm like, hold on.
Sailor Berry super chatted $5. People blame the woman when it's the man, aka Jack Kelly, who's the problem. Bassif,
Yeah.
3U Rissa.
Yes.
Aw.
And can I say before I forget something? Or are you in the middle? Do you want to finish your thought?
No, I'm literally just saying, like, I'm sitting here, like, this is not even my tea, this is not my story. Like, I'm mind blown because everybody is going in on Rissa, everybody's shaming and bullying Rissa and saying, oh, like, you know, Stefan doesn't love her, Stefan is just playing with her. Fuck no, I'm honest. My cards are on the table. I'm saying, I'm here. I currently don't want to get in a relationship. I don't want to, like, you know, put a label on it. Take it or leave it, you know, informed consent, you know. Are you okay with the terms that I can offer you? Are you okay with the way I am? I'm still trying to heal. I'm trying to figure myself out. In the meantime, I don't want to be in a relationship. I never told her, hey, I want to be monogamous. Oh, I want to date you, whatever. And then I hear these stories, and it's like mind blowing to me that, like, you know, there are people coming forward to me out of all people saying, like, oh my God, he played me for weeks. And then he went to the bash and dropped me like a hot potato and posted up with Sakina all publicly. And this poor girl right here got like her feelings hurt because she was expecting, or she was under the impression that there was more. She was under the impression that, like, you know, he was like, he moved on from Shay and he is now ready to love the next one and get into a relationship and be monogamous.
And can I say, like, it's literally just a pattern. Like, it's a pattern. It makes sense. Like, and it's not about you. Like, I don't give a fuck who you're fucking. It's like the way that you're acting, right? And how he blocked Rissa. Thought all the messages were deleted when she had them. And I met him, right? So he came to. This is insane. He came to the bash, was talking to Sakina, was in love with Sakina, came to the bash, fucked Sakina. While after they fucked, he was laying in bed saying, I don't want to be with you anymore because I want to go fuck other bitches, basically. That's basically what he said. Broke Sakina's heart. And I was friends with Jack and Sakina at the same time. So I didn't know who to choose. And I didn't, like, I felt weird. And me and Jack were talking the whole bash when I found that out that happened. So me and Jack were talking, like, sexually. And I liked him the whole entire bash. I brought Jack home, right? And Shay and him clicked. So he's bouncing from bitch to bitch because he's this, like, he has this fucking accent, this little twinkle in his motherfucking eye, and he knows that he has it because he literally talked about. He's like, well, people just like me and I'm handsome and this and that. Yeah. And he's using that to get people to exactly where he wants them. He did it to Sakina. He broke her heart. He did it to me. He did it to everyone else. Like, it's fucked up. And you can't talk all this shit and then not say, yeah, I did have sex with Rissa, because you can't do that. You can't do both. You can't have what you want and then not like be honest about the other stuff. Like, Rissa doesn't think Rissa knows what she did is like she's not okay with it either. She feels bad about it, but she got put into the situation, and a lot of women get put in those situations. You can't just blame the woman, and that's why she also wants to say it, because for how much shit they've been talking, if they go out and talk shit about Rissa and don't say the fucking same about Jack, if not worse, they're hypocrites and they're bullshit. Because if anything, why would Sakina want to be back with him after what he did? He came, fucked her, and then broke up with her while she was still naked in the bed. Like, that just shows his character, how he did that with every other girl. And you're gonna like, I just fucking crazy. It's so insane. So the whole situation is fucking awful. It sucks ass. It's crazy. Like, I just can't.
It really is very unfortunate that like it's gotten to a point where yeah, I mean, whoever shows up in the panel, on the panel in Sakina's live, like, you know, Sakina, Pau, and all these women, they've basically made it their mission that, like, you know, I mean, obviously you can see too, like what they did at the bash and stuff, like they made it their mission to literally blast and tear down anybody that has anything to do with Paradise, and they always forget the important facts, you know, like it's always half stories, half baked shit. And I saw somebody earlier in the chat mentioning, like, trying to come at Rissa and saying like, oh yeah, like, didn't you know some of the allegations about Stefan, they go back like 10 years or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, bullshit. You guys are digging out some shit now because it's convenient. You want to join the train, you want to hop on the bandwagon. So now anybody that's ever touched me at any bash is gonna come and doesn't like me anymore, is gonna come up with some wild bullshit story, because now you can sit on the panel with Sakina and Pau and them and participate in the shit. And I honestly feel like, you know, eventually, like, something big needs to happen in the community. Like, you know, somebody else needs, like, something needs to happen, and somebody needs to go to fucking prison, because, like, you know, this whole, like, you know, using allegations for retaliation, uh, bringing up like some crazy bullshit that never happened and trying to make shit look extra crazy, you know, accusing Audrey of like illegal activities, accusing like Rissa of doing shit, like, you know, let alone.
Your man's the one who needs a fucking shot, an STD shot. Like, he's fucking everything that wants. How many people do you have sex with at the bash? I already can name 5 or 6 people off the top of my head without even thinking of the people at the bash. And you're having sex with that. And you're gonna talk about me and what's in between my legs when I haven't had sex in months, haven't done anything with anyone. Mind your business. Like, take care of the person you're dating. Because if you think that's okay, I wouldn't want to be with a man who's fucking every single person. And I don't care what your sexual activity is before, but we're talking in a span of a week. We're talking on a week. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, he just going around running it and giving it out to every single person that breathes at this point. Like, it's crazy. And people are saying in the comments, if I was with him, yeah, me and him talked. We had a great time at the bash. I invited him back to the house because me and him had talked for the whole week and a half. Like, we were getting to know each other. We had flirty conversations. We got to the house. We had a good time. Literally the next day, he chose Shay over me, which is fine. I didn't care. I love them together. But that just shows his reputation. The fact that once he gets what he wants from that girl, he goes on to the next. Me and him, we went to bed, had a good time, and the next day he was sleeping in Shay's bed. Like, are we joking? Like, I don't care. Shay, I don't care that she did that. We're talking about a reputation of this man. And literally, I was like, I remember everyone was there and everyone was like, is that okay? Like, are you okay with that? And I was like, honestly, I don't care. Like, Shay was more his type than I was. They had the more in common. Like, I didn't care. Like, because Shay really liked him. So I was happy for Shay. But he got what he wanted from me. He talked to me the whole week, sweeting me up. And then once he got what he wanted, I was old news. Old news.
But then again, you know, Audrey, like, the honesty is what goes a long way. Like, you know, if people come to you and they say that, you know, if they're really upfront with their intentions, that's the part where I'm saying, like, informed consent. Like
Yeah.
what I always say, like, you have no idea how many people have like hit me up and like, ask me things, and I'm always honest. I always say, like, hey, first of all, I have a house full of women. Second, I don't really want a relationship right now. I don't want to put a title on anything right now.
It's
And
just about communication. It's like, how can you shame someone when they communicate everything to the T? Like, if you're fully being honest and transparent, you can't get mad at someone for having a life like my lord.
Cat Mama 8FQ super chatted $5. You all are in the wrong. You all disrespect Shay, and that's the problem. And if Shay was here, you all would be pissed at Rissa.
No. I would say the best extension of anybody that would have anything valid to say, it would be Shay's family, and that in this regard, like when it comes to everything that is this public, that would be Darren. And if I'm informed properly, Darren is currently on live on his TikTok, and obviously he feels, because he told us that he feels like the women who were claiming to be Shay's best friends were the ones that disrespected her the most. There are like a few people, like K-Bug, for example. Like K-Bug and Shay weren't really that close. For K-Bug to come back to the house to lend emotional support to Rissa is not a disrespect to Shay. This is the part that like gets me so much, that there are so many people out there trying to turn and twist the things and say like, yeah, oh, you're all disrespected Shay. If there's one thing I can say as somebody that lived with her for a year and a half, this whole fucking bullshit drama train, like, she would have been
Teeny's
sitting
in
here
the
flipping.
comments.
Huh?
Teeny's in the comments.
I know. She just texted me too. She said thank you for posting her story. But like, Shay would be flipping tables with people on it. She would be flipping couches with people on it. Like at the end of the day, this whole thing, ever since the day that she passed, has been one fucking shit show, where different people from different angles have been thrown under the bus, and there's been so much mean girling and so many things said out of anger that like is mind blowing to me, absolutely mind blowing. Like the fact that like we all, like, not too long ago, like 6 months ago, we all lived here together. Like, I mean, people quite literally lived here. They had to pack suitcases to move out, and everything was fine. And we did like 24-hour lives, and we had like game nights and went swimming and all that kind of stuff. And then finding out later, after Shay's passing, that these people, or some of these people, had felt a certain way, apparently. I mean, I've seen things that Peachy said to what I call the Mean Girl gang, the enemy, the R-word gang. She said things to them while she was still sitting in my house. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, if you don't like me, then don't come to the house. If you want to meet with somebody, some Paradise members, fuck, invite them to your house. Go somewhere else. But like, don't sit here in my face when you feel that way about me. That's fucked up. Like, there could have also been a discussion about things, but to tell people the things that she did and go behind my back and backstab, literally, just not just me, but like, everybody Paradise, is wildly mind-blowing to me. It's like I just can't. And it's honestly, like, this whole ordeal, like this whole situation, this whole fucking fallout that happened from this fucking documentary and from Shay passing, like, we all eventually, like, sooner than later, we need to get over this. Like, we need to get past this. Like, we need to get back to what Paradise was really supposed to be, a place of acceptance and love. We need to bring the content back that people want, the people that want to be here. Like, obviously, very, very obviously, some people don't want to be here. They can't be here. They don't have to be here. Nobody was ever forced to be here. And when it comes to the documentary, apparently this is also like, some news that, like, some of you watching now and some of you rewatching this later might want to be interested in. The documentary actually tricked everybody. The documentary tricked all three sides. We as Team Paradise got tricked because they sold us something else than it was. That we didn't even know the name or the network that was going to be on. And then let's call the other side, Team Pow and Heather, the negative Nellies. They were sold a hit piece. They were sold a story that's going to tear me down and put me in jail. And then the third party, our beloved Rosie, apparently was sold another story. So all three sides got tricked and mingled into this fucking controversy, this piece of controversy that like the production company apparently sold worldwide. Because I've gotten now messages from Australia, I've gotten messages from the UK, I've got messages from Brazil, people watching the documentary and supporting me and saying like, oh my fucking god, like we love Paradise, like if we're ever in the US, like we would love to see you guys. And so tomorrow, I need to tell you this, guys, before we get off of here. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., so exactly the same time as today, but Saturday, I'm going to be on a live interview on TikTok. So there's a pretty big news and tea channel, whatever you might call it. It's called Alyssa Marie TV. And her co-host are going to have me on their show interviewing me about the documentary, about the things that happened after the documentary, some things that happened before the documentary, and some things that the documentary apparently failed to mention. So, guys, if you watch this soon enough, tomorrow, Saturday, August 1st, on Alyssa's channel, I'm going to be on the panel and they are going to be interviewing me, and they're also recording it. So, or that's the plan. The plan is to record the interview and then post it on her channel, and I might be able to post a copy on my channel. And so somebody said, Joe, the producer, told me you knew it was a documentary. No, I did not. I did not know that it was going to be a fucking a botched hit piece. Like absolutely not. We didn't even know the channel it was going to be on. We didn't know the name of the show was going to be. So I don't know. Did anybody keep up with the chat? Sumi, K-Bug, did you guys read the chat? Because I was literally just going on a.
Since Esme is in the chat, I also did want to address something that I had told Darren the other day. I wanted to address Marcos taking an unsolicited picture of Shay when she was coming out of the pool naked to dry off. Why didn't you mention that to anybody? Why are you acting innocent? And how could you still be friends with someone after they hurt your friend like that? Or partner like that? I can hear Audrey laughing from the other room.
Audrey, you
Sorry.
were muted, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you're the partner. But yeah, that's it's just the hypocriticalness is a
The
little
hypocrisy.
craziness.
Audrey, it's called hypocrisy.
I know. I know. I'm maybe. Do you not hear what I said?
I
For real, I
know.
was making a joke. Oh
I
my
know.
god.
It's like the rudity,
Do you think I said hypocriteness as an actual word?
the hypocrisy. It's the hypocrisy.
Hypocriteness.
Oh my Lanta.
Wait, okay,
like,
and then she just said like the videos Audrey took of Shay's naked body in the pool and of her asleep. Okay, how about the video and the naked video I took of her is when we took videos
First
of
of
each other all
all,
the time. You know how much stuff, you know how much embarrassing photos they have of us on their phones?
Your stupid friend took pictures and videos of Shay to make fun of her. Audrey took it as a joke, and Shay
Not
knew
her.
about
I sent it to Shay. I sent it to.
Shay didn't know about, and he was laughing about her body.
How about we
That's
bring up all the pictures Shay took of me while I was naked in the pool? No, that's not a problem. The like, why are we trying to throw things back in other people's faces when it's nothing like that? You shame.
vile for hiding something like that and failing to mention that. You're vile for staying friends with someone who would do that to somebody you claim you're partners with. You're vile claiming that she's your partner but letting somebody do that. You're vile. Don't speak
How
on
are we
me.
vile? We haven't done shit to you. You're fucking weird as fuck. Like literally, I didn't do a fucking thing to you. Rissa didn't do a fucking thing to you. The reasons that you don't like us, okay, whatever, valid. You don't need to fucking like us, but we didn't do shit to your fucking ass.
Disgusting. Don't talk about anybody being disgusting.
You're fucking disgusting.
You're
Shut the fuck up.
disgusting.
You're disgusting. Name it. What the fuck have we done? We haven't done shit. You guys are just fucking rude as fuck and mean as fuck because you have no lives. Like it's
You're
fucking.
punching,
It's so.
punching the air, but later you'll be crying about it. Like I said, I literally had a conversation with your boyfriend a month ago whenever I was on vacation. I had a conversation with your boyfriend, and he told me how you were crying every single day, which is understandable because of what you're going through. But like, how can you expect me to not talk about that when you're sitting here calling me names? You're saying we're punching air. Well, you're going to be crying about it later. Shut the fuck
Insane.
up.
Like, and the thing is, like, literally, I never did that shit. Took pictures, like ugly photos. They would take pictures of our undone toes and send it in the group chat, like making fun of us, like so fucking mean. And I took a cute video of Rashay singing, and I thought it was cute. Sent it into a private group chat with us, not making fun of her. She shamed me, saying I was making fun of her and talked shit about that when she was taking photos of us and sending it in a group chat to make fun of us. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, you're so fucking weird. It's unbelievable. Like, you do the most, say the most, are the fucking meanest, and then act like we were doing the same thing. We didn't do anything to you. She didn't do shit to you. Like, what the fuck? So weird.
I just wanted to address how fucking messy that was. And if you want to be a snake, go ahead, be a snake.
And
It
after
doesn't
this, yeah, fucking
like,
insane.
And it's
Insane.
like,
I just know
it's
like
very,
my loyalty and where I stand, and I would never stay friends with someone who took a picture of my partner naked to make fun of them. You're sick. It's sickening.
And then she tries to
obviously.
bring up me taking a photo of fucking Shay when it was a cute. I took a picture of her to send to Shay, just like how she would do to me if I was doing something embarrassing, just like how Esme would do to fucking Shay. Everyone did it to each other. But the thing that you guys did that was disgusting is you took it to a different fucking level and had a group chat where you made fun of each other. Taking embarrassing photos and sending it to the person is not a problem. Sending it to everyone, trying to make a mockery out of people, that's the fucking issue. And that's why you guys are mean girls. Not because you talk shit, I talk shit, it's the level. It's the level that you took it to. And then to act like we're doing that and shaming us is fucking insane. She literally, yeah, she yelled at me for it because she sent it to you and you sent it to other people. She was mad. That exactly. Thank you for bringing it up. She was mad that you had that photo because you would send it to her and make fun of her for it. So actually, bitch, you're the bitch for using that photo that I sent to only her to not make fun of her, but you used it and made fun of her. So actually, thank you for reminding me because I just remembered how she hated that photo because of you. Because you would send it to people. You send it to Jack Kelly and other people. She would all the time tell you, do not send photos to Jack Kelly, and you would do it because you don't have a fucking line that you won't cross because you're a fucking bitch.
What the helly?
Like, for real. And then, oh, all right, honey. And talking about honey, the fact that the whole year she called me and Rissa honey boo boo and fucking on Mama June because she's a fucking bitch. She's mean. Like, you're mean.
Kitty
You're
girl,
rude as fuck. You're a mean girl to the fucking core, and I fucking don't like you.
she called me can I say that word?
I think so, yeah, because it was a.
She called me
No?
mesh
Okay.
mouth. There you go.
Peachy, I have
And
the fucking
she said,
messages. I'll show that. You saying
intimate
I just
for my life. And she took that, and because she's a mean girl, she took that and
literally,
used it
literally.
against me.
Like,
Literally. She just said to me, she said, PG saying, I just remembered, yeah, because I fucking forgot about that situation because I knew that I only sent that photo to Rissa. I mean, to Shay. Shay is the one who sent it to Esme, and Esme is the one who sent it to other people. That's why fucking Shay hated that I took that photo of her. So you're going to get mad at me saying, oh, I took this photo. Bitch, I didn't do shit with the photo besides you did. You fucking weirdo. Like, you just brought that up knowing what you did. And I have text to prove it because Shay literally texted me saying, why did you send that why did you send that to me? And then I was like, well, girl, you sent it to Esme. So that's not my fault. Like, I was weirded out why they were mad to me because I was like, my message didn't go anywhere else besides to Shay. So I didn't understand that. But she's the one who was sending it to her. You know how many times that she begged Esme, stop sending it? She wouldn't get mad at Esme because she was so obsessed with Esme. And they had such a friendship. So she would get mad at me for doing stuff, but not Esme. It was like always such an unfair playing field. When she's the one who fucking sent it to him. Like, what the fucking fuck? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the
Audrey,
fucking no.
Audrey, I know you're upset. Like, why is your camera off?
Oh, sorry. I didn't even know it was off. I'm just fucking ranting right now.
Dress somebody saying, Rissa, you talking to every man isn't a good look. Honey, I wasn't talking to everybody's man. First of all, I reached out to Esme's boyfriend for a fact check because me and Esme were arguing. And Esme said that she wasn't dating him any longer. And I wanted to see if this bitch was lying. And she, come to find out, she wasn't lying per se, but he also went into more intimate details with me. And if he did that, that's his fault. I didn't ask him if she was crying every day. I didn't ask him how her mental health was. He decided to tell me that. I just wanted to know if they were still together or not. And he picked and chose whether to answer me, knowing how his girlfriend felt about me. That's his choice. I don't like Milk in that way. I've never wanted her boyfriend. Never. So to come at me and say talking to people's man isn't a good look, girl, bye. I was literally asking him one question.
Honestly, like, a lot of people talk behind the scenes to a lot of people. That's always just a given fact, Sadly, very sadly, when you have a bigger group of people, there's always going to be some gossip. There's always going to be, somebody has an opinion and they contact somebody and then they tell you something or whatever. What matters is that, like, the parties involved should always continue being respectful, no matter if they are still connected to that person or not. And that's like something that I feel like has been lacking in the part of the group that split off. And at the end of the day, we all agree, like, there's been comments in the chat. There's been comments in the chat like, oh, this is a shit show. Like, we should stop talking about all the drama. Like, eventually, that's the plan. That's the plan. Like, once all this beef is fucking, like, buried, aired out and buried, like, believe me, like, we all want something else going forward. We don't want to continue, like, talking about, like, people who've done us dirty. And
we're not going to continue doing that. And we're only doing this because of like, Rissa wanted to say her part. She also felt like she needed to be truthful and, like, say what she said, because we can't be saying stuff without the full truth being out. And I give Rissa a lot of props for saying that, because it's not easy to say something like that. And it shows that she's a fucking woman and she's going to stand her ground. She's going to say what she needs to say. And that's it. And, like, it's just fucking insane. Like, I can't. Like, this, and then fucking Esme and them saying that shit about the picture. Like, she's not in the comments anymore because she knows that shit's true. I have fucking text messages to prove it. Like, insane. Like, that's what I'm saying. This fucking house, like, it would be crazy. Like, Esme would not ever fucking pick up a fucking thing or never do a dish. But she's the first one to talk shit about how I left a cup somewhere or I didn't do the dish. Like, what the fuck? Like, she would talk the most shit and was, like, the least fucking helpful. She would pay for some stuff once in a while. She was always, like, supportive in other ways. But when it comes to, like, helping and cleaning and, like, setting up parties, none of that, she would never do any of that shit. And then she would talk the most shit. It's like, I don't understand this thing where, like, these people are doing stuff and then we do something not even as bad and then we're the fucking monsters. Like, it's so unbelievable. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, and, like, I, like, here's another thing that I wanted to say publicly to everybody and anybody involved. I've seen recently people who have publicly said that they were embarrassed to be here, like, they have disconnected from Paradise. They don't like me anymore. They feel like, I'm the problem, whatever. Why the fuck are you still posting pictures at my house? Why the fuck are you posting content that was shot here at my house? I mean, come on now. Shoot new content. Like, if you're so embarrassed of having been a part of Paradise, some of them actually kind of, like, almost lived here. You stayed multiple nights in a row, whatever, which could be considered, a short-term stay. Why would you still post content? Like, why would you still advertise yourself in my pool, or, like, in one of my bedrooms, or with the Paradise logo in the background, or whatever, in my office or the living room? If this whole season or this whole part of your life was so embarrassing, then why post yourself publicly in situations that, like, you took here? So you're basically saying, it comes across to me like you're slandering me or Paradise in public, saying, oh yeah, this was so abusive, this was so bad, this was so embarrassing, whatever, but it was good enough for the content that was made here to still be posted and still be monetized. So that's just, like, something that, like, I feel a little iffy about. You could always be honest too and say, like, Paradise was an attempt to come to, I don't know. Yeah, Sumi, you're muted.
I was just thanking the chat for their gifts.
Oh, okay. Paradise was, like, just like K-Bear, like, you know, Paradise was an attempt to make money and get ahead in life or whatever, and like live somewhere rent free with friends and make content or whatever. But like, you know, if you really didn't like it here, then you might as well just take that content down that was taken here at the house and stop posting new content that was recorded here, and just, you know, move on completely. And then there could also be peace, you know. K-Bug, Sumi, Audrey, Rissa, we all have an understanding and an agreement that like we all are going to go forward with this podcast, and we're going to bring you guys interesting shit. We're going to make you guys laugh. We're going to keep you guys entertained. We're going to educate you guys. Like this whole bullshit, like the season of the bullshit it needs to end too. So none of us has any intention of being a mean girl, me included. You will not catch me on here mindlessly shaming or bullying somebody, but like especially like body shaming, or, you know, talking about somebody's hygiene or sleeping patterns or whatever else, you know. You won't catch me. But like I will always and forever be truthful. I will always, if somebody accuses me of something that is incorrect, I will set the facts straight if needed, and if I have it, with receipts, of course. And I will always stand for the truth. If anybody around me gets attacked, if somebody comes for Rissa with bullshit, if somebody comes for Audrey with lies and bullshit, and I have evidence to disprove that, I will be on the front lines with that evidence to say, like, hold on, not my beef, but here is the evidence, you know. I will not ever stand for any stories being bullshitified, as I say it. You know, that's how I had my first falling out with K-Bear, because she was telling her story, she was telling her truth on the internet, but she was bullshitifying it. Like she wasn't being truthful. So if I ever see somebody like attacking Audrey, and I have evidence, screenshots, whatever, footage to disprove that, I'll be front and center with the evidence, or I will hand it to her so that she can defend herself. And that goes for everybody that like I consider my friend. I will not let anybody get ran over with bullshit. And you know, the funny part is that, like, you know, Sakina claims that like she only came out, like, you know, swinging at me because I supposedly mentioned her. That's actually not even true. She just needed an excuse why she's like now out there slandering me.
Yeah,
It
me.
was
I didn't do shit to her. I didn't say her fucking name, but she mentioned mine, so I'm gonna mention you. What the fuck?
yeah. So
Bitch. Literally such a bitch.
Audrey is rightfully so upset. And
Because
did I
like
see
the
this?
thing is that it's so fucking upsetting to like live in this house, see all this behavior happen, them be the ones who bring in so much fucking negativity in this house, and be like, and then leave the house being like, it was so negative, bitch, because of you. Because of you, everyone had to fucking walk on eggshells because you were so close to Shay. Shay lived here, so no one wanted to piss you off because you're so fucking easily upset. Like it's insane. Anyone does anything to you, you get mad and act like you're the fucking queen bee and that can't be disturbed. Like it's fucking insane. And so yeah, people had to walk on eggshells, and that's how they had to do the entire time they were here. And to look back and like see really how like the house could have been and how it turned into is really sad. It's fucking sad because it was bad. It was bad. Like it was really bad. And people were just always talking shit about people, and you didn't know who to trust or where to go to, and it was just so bad. So we're happy that now it's like all that shit's gone. It's like we have open communication now. We've talked everything out. And like I just hopefully that won't happen again, because it really sucks when you think someone's your friend and they're just faking it and bullshitting in front of your fucking face. Like, how can you not? Do you not have the fucking balls to tell someone that you don't like them, like to their face, or tell someone what their problem is, like what you have a problem with? Like, you're just gonna fake be their friend the entire time and talk shit about them in a group chat? Like, are we in middle school? Like you're 30. You're 30
Yeah.
years old acting that way. And that's not ageist, how she likes to say. I'm not fucking ageist. I'm talking about the fact that you're older than me when we're talking about Sakina and Esme, and you're acting that way, right? Like you're acting this way that's for fucking middle schoolers, and you're older. So it's crazy.
I mean, that's the one part that I really got upset about, is like, you know, those group chats, like like the, what do you call it, friendly fire, like, you know, people bullying others inside the group. That's just
It was
like,
the meanest shit, like the craziest stuff that you would never think to talk like, and then stuff also you could have a conversation with a person like, hey, I don't like it, you're doing this. Can you stop? Or can you? And I'm always like that. And she didn't like that, so that's the one time we got in a fight is when I fucking said, hey, can you do the dishes? Because Shay was doing the dishes and I didn't want her to do them for the third day in a row, and she screamed at me for it and was like, oh, okay, Audrey, like you, who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? Bitch, I'm telling you what to do because you don't do shit. And you were telling me I don't do shit. It's like, what the fuck? Every time dinner would be done, I'm the first one to get up to help dishes. Like, I would always help stop. Like, every party, how many parties I've cleaned up all by myself to make sure when they wake up that they didn't have to do anything. I've done that a couple times. Did she fucking say thank you? No. It's like
but
the rudest person
yeah,
ever. I can't stand her. Sorry, I'm done. Oh, hell no.
yeah, it's very unfortunate, like, you know. And like for the documentary to paint it like, you know, I'm sitting here expecting people to cook and clean. Yeah, no shit. If you have multiple people living under one roof in some way, shape, or form, like that shit shouldn't be asked for. Like it shouldn't be expected. Like it shouldn't even be a topic of discussion. It should be like self-explanatory. Like, you know, people take turns cleaning, people take turns cooking, people take turns, like, you know, fuck, like I like some of the stuff that like there was beef over, or like some of the stuff that was like being fought over here, like I feel like was not even necessary. And it's very sad because, like, you know, to address another comment from the chat, you know, Paradise absolutely is, always was, and will be, the mission of Paradise always will be, like, you know, to be a place of acceptance and love. And it's fucked up that, like, you know, season after season we had people come in here and basically make it toxic and then walk out, turn around and point the fingers at the house in general, like at everybody, you know. Like if you had beef with one person in the house, you know, squash your beef, move on or whatever. If you're not comfortable here, go along your way, make your own paradise, you know, all like, you know, here, fingers crossed to anybody trying to make their own paradise. Like, by all means, like, you know, make a paradise 2.0, just don't name it that. Like, come up with your own name. Try it yourself, you know, do it better. No need to turn around and look at this group and say like, oh, they did, or he did, or that house, or whatever. Do it better. That's all I can say is, like, you know, at the end of the day, we all here that are sitting here or that are part of Paradise right now, we all want to do it better. And, you know, K-Bug and I had a discussion about this. Like, you know, this whole podcast is kind of like, you know, we want to like do something else. You know, we don't want to sit on TikTok all the time on live and like blah 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 blah. Like we want to do something better. We want to, like, after all this bullshit is over and like this shit's aired out and boom, gone, the documentary over and out. Like, you know, we want to take this podcast in a direction where we want people to participate, and we want people to benefit from it. We want people to walk away like with something positive, like taking away something like, you know, that can possibly help them, right? And for those people who eventually find their way to Paradise, people that come visit us in Vegas or whatever, we want those people too to come here and enjoy their time and walk away with, like, you know, more friends, more positivity, more you know, self-esteem, and you know, whatever it takes, whatever we as a whole, as a tiny little subset of this society can do. Because believe me, from the things that I keep seeing every day on the internet, like, there's so much fucking hate out there. There's so much fucking bullying and so much like harassment and so much, like, you know, that those nasty comments towards plus size people all the time, every time. It's like, that's heartbreaking, you know, that's still going on, and we're basically fighting in the community. Like, you know, how fucked up is that? How fucked up really is that? And I never cook. I never claimed that. Everybody here knows I have other qualities. I don't cook. I clean though. You see me
You
clean the
don't want
dishes.
him to cook?
Hey, I'm a pretty good, like, I keep the place in shape, you know, I do the dishes. I appreciate when somebody cooks for the whole group. There is no, again, I have to readdress this too. Like, you know, there's no feederism happening. It's literally just family dinners. And Shay said it was going too far. Yes, Shay came to me multiple times, and she opened up to me and said, like, "Hey, that there's things happening that's just like this is not sustainable." Again, it's so sad that we lost her, because she literally like kept this group together. But I cook on the grill every now and then. I've burnt my share of burgers, but I also never really claim. I never really go out there and say like, hey, I'm a 5-star chef, whatever. No, I'm open and honest. Like, I'm literally like, here's the cards on the table. I can't cook. I have other qualities, but I can cook. If you want to come over and cook for us, and I'm talking to the audience in general right now. I mean, there's 2 or 3 people watching this right now live. Like, if you vibe with us, if you feel like you would be a good part of Paradise or whatever, you can always DM me. My DMs are open. Like, all my social media is posted on paradise.net on the website. And my DMs are open on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, right? And I also don't want to forget, because Katie is here, and Katie told me earlier she kind of like didn't really feel like it today, but like, guys, also remember, other than supporting K-Bug right now in the chat, the pinned comment is still on there. On the very bottom, there is a pinned comment. If you want to see K-Bug and T-Bug to go one step further in the voting for America's favorite couple, you can support them. I don't have any horse in that race other than, I like K-Bug. So obviously I'm going to support her. And guys, you better do too. Because otherwise, if you don't support K-Bug, it's going to be... And also, very important, guys, go to paradise.net, the website, paradise.net. There is actually a surprise change. First of all, the podcast is now posted on the website. And second, I'm taking a little bit ahead from what's happening tomorrow in that interview. You're going to see that the online shop has changed a little bit. Like, one of the t-shirt designs is gone and got replaced with another one. So we still have 3 t-shirt designs, and we have 1 cup design that you can order, like, right meow. You can go to the website. You can order our Paradise Cup, handmade by Katie. And we have right now the 3 t-shirt designs. The one is straight out of Paradise. And then on the back, it has the Paradise logo and the website. So if you want to go and show support and possibly get recognized in public as being connected to that crazy documentary, there's Straight Outta Paradise. Then we have the original, the name of the show, Big Girls Wanted. And then our new design, which is, I think it's going to go live either today or tomorrow, is this one right here. I escaped Paradise, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. So now you can claim that you escaped Paradise. And that being said, all 3 shirt designs and the cup are live online on the shop on paradise.net. You can find it right there. And there's even coupon codes posted. If you order either 2 shirts or a shirt and a cup, or whatever, there's going to be a discount. So, like I said, if you're watching this and you so happen to also support us, and you want us to continue uplifting people and supporting people, and bringing you guys interesting topics and continuing with this podcast or whatever, get some merch. Stick your nose in one of our TikTok lives, like, that are happening pretty much almost every day. Send super chats, get memberships. We also, I think K-Bug wanted to do that, right? You wanted to announce all the do you have that, like the members, like the super pairs and juicy
No,
pairs?
I don't have it.
You don't have it? Well, it's okay. Let's just say this. Everybody right now, you know who you are. All super pairs and juicy pairs. Thank you so much for your support.
Love you.
We love you guys. And, we are going to figure out what we're going to do on Monday. The next stream is going to be on Monday. like I said, tomorrow, Saturday, 6 p.m. is my TikTok interview. Has nothing to do with the podcast. It's about the documentary. Monday, we're gonna be back. Monday at 6 p.m. with this podcast right here. And it's going to be Mindful Monday. So we're gonna come up with some topics for you guys that we also still, like I said, this still applies. We always take input. You guys got a good topic. You guys got some burning questions. You guys want to talk about something in particular or whatever. Send it to us. Contact one of the hosts and tell us like what you want us to talk about, and we'll do it. All right, we went
You
only
guys
45 minutes
did
over
a
today.
great job tonight at getting me blasted. Just saying.
Oh, here, where
I
is it?
need to
Here.
get blasted after that.
K-Bug, how do you do a blinky? Du bist gut genug. How do you
Can't do a blinky.
how do you do a blinky on a regular bong?
There is no blinky on a bong.
We just found out last night that Audrey can hold her note for 22 seconds. On TikTok. We had a fucking blast. I think I did 20 seconds. And I don't know. Can you suck the bong for 22 seconds?
I'm dead.
Oh my gosh, is this really a conversation we have to have right now?
Aw.
I'm ready to sign off. And we just keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all have a fantastic night and a fantastic weekend. We love you and
Love
good
you.
night.
Bye.
Bye. I'm holding my nose. Bye.
Welcome to Fat Tea, where the gossip's hot, the laughs are free. Spill the tea, no calorie count. Real talk's what we're all about. So grab a snack, come sip with me. You're listening to Fat Tea.